Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsy69. Welcome back to the channel. Now, I'm back. I had a little time off because I went to Spain with my family to see my parents. My parents live in Spain, so nice week out there just to get away from work, people, everything, YouTube, just everything really. So we are back. So videos will slowly start to come again. So today we're going to look at the AMX 50B. Now this one, a long time ago, it was always compared to the T57 Heavy, and there was always a thing, which tank is better, the AMX 50B or the T57 Heavy? Now both tanks play very differently. Now the only reason they are always compared, or they were always compared, was because of they both had auto, or they both are auto loaders. So they used to always compare, and back then it was literally the only two auto loaders in tier 10 when it comes to heavy tanks. So that's why they've always been compared. However, you can't compare them. You can't compare both of these tanks because they play completely different. The T57 Heavy, as it says, is more of a heavy, whereas the AMX 50B is more of a medium tank. It's more of a heavium. It's a bit quicker, not much armor, and you can actually play it going with the medium tanks. Now, there's one thing I would actually change with the AMX 50B. I would actually give it more speed. I just feel, playing it now, it does feel a little bit sluggish. And I just think that you give this tank a little bit more speed, and I think it will just be an amazing tank. Not saying it's not a good tank, it is a good tank, it really is, but I think you give it a bit more speed and it just becomes an amazing heavy tank. Now, as you can see by the armor profile here, I mean 80 mil on your turret and 86 on your hull, so you will actually get HE'd by a lot of tanks, especially on the side of your tank and the rear of your tank. That's why I tend to go with the mediums, because you work well with your mediums and you can destroy them, and you can get the troll bounce, especially on your turret, from the medium tanks. Now your DPM is 2,995 for a auto loader. That's not actually that bad. Now of course there has been changes with the AMX 50B. There was 3 shots, there was 4 shots, and now it's gone back to 3 shots. So the magazine reload is almost 20 seconds. So it's, you know, a quarter of a minute. That is a long time to go without shooting. So you always have to make sure that you've got cover when you are reloading. You've got 3 shells, as I've already explained. Your penetration is 278 on your AP, 357 on your APCR, and 75 on your HE. You've got a 415 alpha, which is not too bad, 350 on your APCR and 550 on your HE. Your aim time isn't too bad at 3.2, the same as your gun dispersion at 0.317, and you do have a very nice 10 degrees of gun depression with a top speed of 53 kilometers per hour. So yeah, I mean 53 for a heavy tank is actually pretty good. So me sitting here saying it needs to go quicker, maybe, you know, the power to weight ratio, because the average speed is only 36, so I would definitely change it so your average speed is at least 40, 43, something like that, and I think that is all this tank will need. Or maybe just give it the special speed boost that you can give some tanks. I think even that would help a lot. However, we are going to get into a game that I had, which was a pretty decent game, but I'm still disappointed because I didn't get the mastery badge. So we are on Canal here. Now I could go to the left side, and that's normally how I would want to play, with the left side, with the mediums, support the mediums, but I thought, you know what, I'm just going to go to the right side. I can get there pretty quickly, and maybe I could cap the base around this side, which is base A. And now I have spotted 3 tanks this side of the map. All 3 heavy tanks have now been spotted, so I do need to be careful. That there was a little bit of a shit shot, I'm not going to lie, and now I am on my reload. I can just back up, hide from the tanks that are in front of me, especially the 2 tank destroyers, because I do need to be careful of those. They're not spotted and I have no idea where they are. So as soon as these 2 start to push forward, that IS-8 is getting on my nerves, so I do need to try and take him out, but he's going to reload and I don't want to just waste my hit points for no reason, especially now I've got a couple of guys there's just me around this side of the map, really. So I'm going to go and sit on this base just while I'm reloading, and just to see if anyone comes to attack me. And then I can see that the 116 is coming that side, the IS-8 is coming that side. So I need to, if they both push me together now, I'm screwed. But I can see this guy's not looking at me, so I'm going to reload and go for the IS-8, and I should be able to clear him. As long as I don't bounce, I should be able to clear him with all 3 shells, especially as he has just shot me, and as long as I can get this shot before he reloads, then no problem whatsoever. So now it is a 5 versus 4. I'm on 3.1k damage. This guy coming around here, he is a 1-shot, but I'm still got 10 seconds left to reload. Now, is he going to make the mistake and just come around? Because that is exactly what I want him to do. Back up just in time to reload. Hello, mate. Goodbye. And now there is just 3 tanks left alive: the E4, the Grill, and then the Rhinoceronte, which is just around the corner. The E4's not looking, so let's get a couple of shots into him to push my damage up to 4,000. And I can see the Rhinoceronte here. I wish I had a reload. This is where I wish this tank was an auto reloader, not an auto loader, because I would have reloaded a couple of shells by now, but it's not to be. Now I'm just about to reload. At least I can get 1 shot into him there, 2 shots into him with just 1 shell left, and I'm going to reload. Normally this is where I would okay, I'm just going to reload. No idea where that shot went. So I am actually on 5,000 damage. Now, I did say I'm annoyed because I didn't get the mastery badge. To be fair, people get confused. They do high damage and then they're like, oh, where's my mastery badge? It's more than damage. I've really just been sitting in that corner. I didn't cap the base, so I've done nothing really apart from the damage. So it's, in my opinion, it's not worth the mastery badge because I didn't really earn it. The damage alone isn't enough for me to earn that mastery badge. Maybe if I've got 5 kills or something like that, then maybe. But I did get 3 kills there. We end on 5,100 damage, and that is what this tank is capable of doing. It's capable of doing good things. Now, again, I played that there exactly how I don't normally play. I love to go with my medium tanks. I love to go with my medium tanks. So support your mediums, and because it's basically just another medium. However, I would just like an extra speed boost. I would like the speed boost just to get there a lot quicker, and maybe make it feel more like a medium. I know it's a heavy and it's not medium, but I personally would just give it that speed boost and I would be happy with that. But as it is, the tank is still pretty decent. It is still a good tank. It's like I said, it's been changed quite a few times, and it's now back to the 3 shells, which I personally prefer anyway. But yeah, that is the AMX 50B. Let me know what you think of the AMX in the comments below. But for now, hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm meadsy69 and I'll catch you all soon. Bye bye.